It's a cult take for a reason, you know. If you're winning, you're winning. You're gonna stay winning for that part, unless you're our first game of the series for today. But here now we have finished off our drafts, our composition.
Far more impactful if I can make these things work.
Yagao
just don't need to be that far pushed up. He's going low and he is going to go down. A flash away by Xiaohao means that he stays alive. You are getting that isolation damage now from Shun, but not enough to really keep him going. Nice sidestep there from On, but he's probably going to have to use his flash to keep himself alive. Just about does it. Kind of is right now. Xiaohao hovering off to the side, seeing if he can maybe capitalize on Yagao, who's still without his flash, but not to be so far. Flash from Elk needed because there was already an Ignite gone down. We're seeing a couple of 1v1s, and that's why we're seeing them right now. Great flash from Shun. Keeps him perfectly in position to try and make sure Xiaohao has no escape. And that is a great aggressive start. And already in the bot side, good bubble coming back onto On, so we can't push this any further. And AL, as you said, they're putting...
Zora, they are going to need to act very quickly.
They're going to need to respond to this one here. Good bubble, though, straight on the Shun, but he jumps straight back on top of the Lucian, which means that all your damage is gone. And that is Shun popping off in this early game. You choose. I think Shun is massive right now, to be perfectly honest, with that Umbral Glaive. And, ooh, are they going to be able to get this Lucian out? He's actually feeling aggressive, goes forward with the culling, and actually goes right in with the movement to try and kill off this. Yagao with the... That means they're not falling too far behind in that particular objective route, so they're going to be able to try and stop a very early soul. So many players who are just doing so much. There's an explosive cast, means that you're going to lose that ultimate now, no longer available to you. Bot lane going to see a little bit of aggression coming in. The lightning crash does come down. Xiaohao coming in, though, means the tidal wave is good, and the double knock-up does secure the kill there for the Lucian bot side. So backside and go for these kind of big plays. And it's a lot easier for the side of AL to try and just throw everything in the kitchen sink.
Here, as it was about to expire, Xiaohao coming in. He's spotted on a ward, but it also means that Pin Z is not. This could be them trying to find something onto Elk, maybe forcing a summoner spell.
They're looking for it. See if Yagao can go for something now, because the tower is dead. Yeah, Yagao on a bit of a flank, but they can jump onto the Zeri, who has to flash away, already has the barrier popped as well. They're seeing if they can maybe burn down Pin Z, and they will be able to get him. The Lucian is taken so low, but look at this damage that ZDZ is putting in. Bin forces the flash away from the Gnar, but it ends up being a 3-for-1 trade. Nearly seeing Shun get one more. He's so close to going down, but he can't really go for it. He's looking for the resets. He gets the invulnerability. That's why he went in for it, because he knew he could get the resets off of this, and now ZDZ is down. This is a huge play from Shun, taking that dust blade and making absolute massive work.
Kill threat onto whoever he wants.
Well, vision control belongs to BLG for the moment. Speaking of kill threat, ZDZ looking for a bit of a kill down to Bin. That's going to be a solo bolo if he's not careful. The boomerang to slow him down. We just hyped him up. And now BLG lose their top laner with a TP available to him, though, in a couple of seconds. He's down for 40, though. So this is a 4v4 for the moment. ZDZ not got a TP for the moment, so it's still okay for BLG to fight this.
Shun is spotted. Doesn't have doesn't have the Umbral Glaive to really show the ward there.
They are turning this fight around. Yeah, 2 people went over the wall, but nobody else followed. So now you got a separated fight. AL, they had it. They knew where everybody was, and they just don't do anything about it. They just kind of separate and find themselves in a horrible position. We will see that the Lucian will be mowed down eventually by Elk, who will eventually pick up that kill. Kha'Zix died, so I'm not quite sure what happened there, and that means we're not going to see the dragon taken for the moment. But Elk going over the wall, looking for a little bit more damage. Pin Z not going to get taken out just this time round, though. Gets himself away with the belly bop, but this is getting into a very scrappy affair. It is still BLG. Don't have a jungler. They want to contest. Yagao now trying to see if he can play bodyguard away from Xiaohao, because they know they don't have a smite. You cannot take this. Don't bring it too low, because he's just going to jump himself in. That's an easy steal. Xiaohao is going to be able to take it. BLG, what are you doing? You know, never in a million years can you ever go for that fight, and now AL gifted a soul point. AL can continue to punish on some lackluster decision-making coming out from BLG, or if BLG can just continue to dominate on this one here. Here's the all-out, not going to land the Q3 like you talked about. Bin looking for it. Mega Gnar coming! And Mega Gnar is going to be enough. What a massive turn of events in this top lane matchup. 2 solo kills, and Bin on 0 and 2. But immediately, we're going to go for a 4v4 now in this bottom side, or sorry, in the mid lane, as you got Elk trying to see if he can take down Pin Z. Does not have flash, and will be going down. That's a 2-for-1 trade. Shun trying to see if he can catch out this Lucian. Should be able to jump on him in a couple of seconds and get the Q down. Nicely done there.
You can look to try to maybe assuage that point, try to get into there, but BLG, they're going to wait for Yagao to spawn, and they're going to take this Baron. Xiao Hao cannot get here in time to try to go for a Smite steal. And it took one fight for BLG. One fight that's Roshin. You're going to do it. You're going to get it.
He'll get it every time. Every time for Roshin, never for BP. 16, TP coming down onto the bot side. Bin no longer wants your 1v1. Bin wants this to be a 2v1. Never mind, he wants it to be a 4v1. Everybody is jumping down to ZDZ. You bullied our top laner for too long, ZDZ. He's still not dead yet, but he will eventually fall down. You gotta feel like it will happen, and eventually we'll see if they're able to kind of do something. Bin is just here to maybe cover a little bit of damage. He's trying to see if he can maybe go all out. He will take away Haichao from that dragon, but Bin in a 1v4, I mean, you saw what happened to ZDZ in the 1v4. Why did you think you were any different?
Bin giveth and Bin taketh away. Okay,
he's just taking away today.
Yeah, well, yeah, that is part of the ultimate. That is part of the all-out. Yeah, pretty big mistake there coming out from Bin. While they do grab the dragon and stop the soul from anyone's legends, they grab two. They have to get through 3,000 HP enemy AD carry, which is just ridiculous to say, as ZDZ has a flank here.
ZDZ does have a flank. Bin is already used his flash, hasn't gone all out just yet, but still fairly tanky. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, not quite able to land the belly bot, but that one works! Oh. Holy moly, mother of God! That was an insane amount of burst damages. Yagao is just absolutely smurfing with this Annie pick. If it's not the Nico, it's the Annie. My God, what happened?
He is just dropping, look at him, not a care in the world. He's like, yeah, I'm that guy, okay? I'm Yagao, okay? I'm your GOAT. Put some respect on the name right now. He is one-shotting anybody's Legends bot lane. And they're just gonna push onto this inhibitor here, another turret down, more and more of this damage. I mean, the mid-jungle for BLG are running this game. They do not care. They're like, oh, Elkanon, you didn't get ahead? That's cool. Bin, keep doing your thing, man. Whatever you're doing up top lane just is point and click stun. I thought we got rid of those.
OG champion Shun looking for a bit of a movement here. We'll be able to kind of get huge damage there onto Zora. While this all happening, you got Gnar pushing in the bot side, but you're losing the 4v4. This is the thing. In the 1v1, yeah, you're winning. Congratulations. I'm delighted for you on the Gnar, but that's... Yeah, he's coming in there. He's going to try and see if he can maybe get something going here, but...
He does it again! It's a magic trick!
Interactive gameplay as Yagao now finds ZDZ, who thought he was in a little bit of a fun position, but yeah, that is going to be the Baron for sure.
It's a magic trick at this point. They need a Magician Annie skin where it just poof, disappears. Oh, you're AD carry.
And look, you know, everyone's been complaining for a while. The ADCs are busted. They are, you know, broken beyond belief. There's no counterplay to a lot of what they do.
Missed?
He just missed. It doesn't matter because you've got a Tibbers who's very angry. And he's going to be able to slap you down.
There's Elk.
This is Elk going in, getting everything done for the team. It took a while. It's 32 minutes, a hell of a lot longer than we normally see from BLG, but it looks like they're going to be able to end this game with a W and potentially continue on their winning streak as they're going to be able to finish off this one and get themselves to a 1-0 advantage. Consolation prize. ZDZ is building up the Mega Gnar, but like you were saying, this should just be the end of the game here. Flash coming in from Binzi. Yeah, oh, nice Mega Gnar ultimate. Does kill off on the but it's flashy. But it doesn't mean anything, unfortunately, as Shun is hop, skip, and a jump to victory. Ends up being 22-11, and that is a 33. That Ahri. Yeah, getting the Ahri in, very powerful combination with the Kha'Zix, having that mix of magic and AD damage, but I mean, BLG have just got straight into a... Still a pretty different style of game that we're getting from BLG, where none of their early... Go for something here. ZDZ didn't spot them out, and the Viego is here as well. They're going to try and jump in onto him straight away, and they're going to try and burn him down. Welcome to the campfire. I don't think we're going to get much action, so I think this is the perfect tangent time. Do you remember when smites were, like, a lot different? Not very good for BLG. By canceling the teleport, that would have been something that Harder could have used to push onto this turret with Bin gone. But now,
they are moving all across the map, and by spreading your resources.
BLG on. Oh, I stopped myself. Has been spotted out as the rest of BLG are moving in. There's a flash available for Yagao if he wants to go for it. It looks like he does. The flash in. 2 men get caught in the trap. And that is an easy double kill coming in for the side of BLG. Now they've got themselves a couple of kills. No Baron to speak of for the moment. No real objective for them to take. But they'll get the gold and they'll be happy with that.
And they'll be able to take away some of these camps away from Xiaohao. Harder, you have ultimate coming up soon. Flash is available as well, so that's 1 summoner spell. And Ben is more than happy with that trade. He's going to move on, continue to collect this wave. We'll see what BLG can do. Yagao, backing pretty. It was this play. Okay, it was right before the replay. I was like, Yagao is backing right now, and Xiaohao is here, but ends up walking away. Yeah, okay. Jump, Tibbers, even gets the stopwatch out of him, which is huge. Yeah. One of the more important items here as Shun goes in.
Yeah, Shun goes in, and Shun might want to try and run out because he is being assassinated. Double TP, it's going to be the top laner and mid laner.
Anyone's Legends fighting themselves in a pretty good lead. This is, I think, as even as the gold has ever been. Swing that wallet and get in the faces. Elk is still waiting for his items to finish, and while that is happening, Jichoyu is picking up more and more items.
A little bit perhaps in the later game team fights. We do have vision control belonging to AL, and a little bit of a flank as well. And they're looking for a TP. Plenty of damage coming down there. Look at this puppy go. They're trying to see if they can get on top of Elk and isolate him out. There's going to be a charm, but he's not dead just yet. Harder trying to see if he can kill him off, but they just have too much. Now Bin, with the stopwatch, keeps the rest of the team engaged. Will end up being traded back, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. No charm from Shun, not quite as practiced here. Will realize he's been spotted out on a pink ward there now, so we'll see charm going wide ever so slightly. ZDZ doesn't have flash. Gonna have to use that explosive cast to try and catch out the Kog'Maw, who flashes away. They're gonna see if they can take him out, and they will. No stun to be found there for Yagao, but Bin is moving forward with Shun, and the resets are good. They do have enough damage, that is the question. Not quite able to get the rest of the team, but it's a 1-for-2 trade. Yes, you got the close together. Harder had to flash. He knows he needs that Spirit Rush. ZDZ getting jumped on here, but it's actually Shun who has to go golden. Can they protect their jungler? No, they cannot, is the short answer. Maybe there's a little bit of a trade back, but a double kill comes in from ZDZ. AL will get themselves onto Soul Point. Or empty Soul Point. They're on Soul right now.
BLG to move in right now.
Oh, they got to be careful though. ZDZ sitting there off to the side. Do they let this Baron go? I think they do. Yeah, they're trying to back themselves away. Bin thought about it, but it's just too risky. There's just no way the health bars are low enough on the side of AL, so it means that mid lane is exposed. Should be able to get back to the defend just in time here with Elk and On, but down so low. These 2 cannons should be fine to take down the last tier 2 in the top side. That should be an easy little... BLG have enough damage to maybe burst out the Ahri and the Lucian, but we'll have to wait and see if they can keep Elk alive. That could be another win condition for them, but they really want this final tier 2. Here we go. They're going to try and flash in, try and get on top of this Lucian. He doesn't go down just yet. They threw everything at him, and he still stays alive. Didn't even have to burn.
Best bot lanes here in the LPL.
Oh, there's a good charm onto Elk, which means he's already so low. On has to flash away while Xiaohao keeps chase. They've gotten rid of the Viego. Now they're going to try and kill off the Kog'Maw, and they will do just that. The resets, the hops, the skips, the jumps. AL found their mark. BLG just could not get their Kog'Maw going. They wanted to try and see if the Milio Kog'Maw was worth it, but it shall look like it will be going to a 0-3 scoreline here in the LPL. Xiaohao still trying to see if he can find out where Bin went, but not to be done for the moment, and he's all alone in the world. I don't think Bin can 1v5 as much as he tries.
He's going to be sitting under his Fountain or Nexus turrets here. 15 seconds before Shun is alive. Elk, same thing. AL, they're going to have to push the boundaries here, get really close and intimate with some of these turrets.
Yeah, they're going to try, but already Bin just cannot hold the line. He's going to go into a stopwatch. He had his Zhonya's for the last second, but it's going to send us to a game loaded here, so it's going to be a K'Sante into that mid lane. The Camille going up towards that top side, so yeah, BLG definitely feeling a little bit more comfortable with the options available to them. Should be able to defensive summoners. It's just flashes. They have aggressive summoners here, so they have no heal, no barrier. They're going to look to try and fully dive on top of this one here. They're going to jump straight in on top of the Aphelios. Can they get the damage down? He flashes, and there's the Jinx getting excited. Elk will finally get himself to walk away. A beautiful tanking of the tower there. mana, and he's just walking up to me right now, and he's going to bait out absolutely everything, even the hop. There's the Hextech Ultimatum. This is just beautiful from ZDZ, recognizing the exact amount of time he needed to wait. They're going to get 2 flashes out, but Bin is still going strong. Bin looking to try and move this backwards. He can't kill him. Oh, just about get him with the crack. BLG.
Well, I want to see what Shun is able to do with this Herald now, as Xiaohao should be a kill on a Bin.
That is just too damn easy there. AL think the better of it. It was more just posturing than anything else to make sure that BLG committed the resources, which is
their sides?
Or is it? Xiaohao has flash. Could go in on top of this one here. He's going to look for it. Flashes in. The Moonfall hits on the 2, but it's immediately cleansed away. They get knocked up, and they're going to keep themselves healthy with this Milio. Harder did TP. Kraken, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Well, there is some front line he's going to be dealing with. ZDZ.
I mean, Bin is in a 1v3.
Okay. In terms of laning phase so far, and showing no signs of really breaking that in this game, because now ZDZ is a level ahead. Is now going to. This is okay, guys. Come on.
Come on, guys. He's just a baby. He's just a little boy. We're going over, so Elk is the carry. Elk is the bigger brother right now, and he is hearing word from his friends that his little brother Bin is
from here.
You know, they know he's there. He knows. He knows. He has to know. He's trying to kill away the towers. They're going to jump straight in on top of him. Hextech Ultimatum, and Bin is all 5 of the death. But now can Yagao come back into this one? That's a 1 kill coming back in. Harder looking for this, but the tower's already stacked up. 2 for Yagao, and the bullying of Bin shall be no more. ZDZ flashes in to try and make something happen. Will not get knocked back here. Will get hit by a hell of a lot of artillery, but shall not die. What Elk does in his stead, so not quite sure what happened.
Bin wants some gold in his back pocket at this point. He's going to be hurting for a little bit. All of that means that BLG will go up to drop the Rift Herald. They're going to open up this map. BLG, early game aside, now that we're here at about 17 minutes, this feels a lot more to what we should be expecting from the number. It's very little from it. And now Elk and squad, they're stepping up way too far. This pincer maneuver.
This is a big pincer maneuver. They're trying to jump onto Elk, but Elk's gotten himself away for the moment. Will he get some resets? That is the question. Jump straight now onto straight on top of Harder, but Harder hasn't gone all out just yet. They will take out the Maokai. This Jinx is still doing damage. You got to be so careful with how you position yourself, especially with those accelerated shock blasts coming in from the side. It's only a 1-for-none trade, but it does feel like the health bars are still in favor of the side of BLG, and they will get themselves that turret. See if they end up making this work in as Harder joins in as well. This is going to be a poke war, you would imagine, that BLG should be able to win with these accelerated shock blasts. We are going to see the ultimate come out because they know that Bin is getting into Mega. They're going to throw everything at them now, and they're going to try and take them all out. Massive move there from Bin to say he is no longer the little boy he used to be. There's going to be the Aphelios, though, using the damage. Look at this. Aphelios with the chakrams going in right now. Yagao is massive at the moment, though, as he's trying to see if he can make this one work. It's still the Aphelios alive, but he's just separated from his team. Yagao refuses to let BLG lose this game.
It's a 3-for-2 in favor of BLG, and they'll grab the dragon as well, even with the jungler of anyone's legend. Jichoyi, instead, even just trying to say it on, you can't do anything. Jichoyi, no flash.
Here we go. It's a bit of a flip.
All the way back.
Xiaohao has flash. Can he get into the pit? That's the question. 2,000 down on the health bar. They're going to win! Xiaohao gets the steal, and they will get everybody else out. He will die, but he will die a hero for AL. Not going to catch him out with the ultimate. They don't actually know he's there. Now they do, as he hit him with the accelerated shock blast. He's going to try and get into the Hextech Ultimatum, maybe go for a hook shot. Wall shot, can't get away. Doesn't have flash. If they can kill off ZDZ, that Baron power play becomes so less powerful. And that is a big pick now coming in. The timing on it, that's the real question. Xiaohao is off to the backside. They don't know exactly where the jungler is. All the side of AL. Here we go. They're going to go forward, try and get the steal off of this. No, Dragon Soul completed. They're going to jump straight onto Elk on the backside. It's when he goes gold, and he has that stopwatch used. Now ZDZ trying to see if he can do it. Oh, Xiaohao misses completely from his ultimate, and now Elk trying to put down damage. ZDZ jumps back in with a hook shot, wall shot, and now you can see the rest of BLG are trying to just turn around and burn down these health bars. So much damage that he isn't even involved with the Jinx, able to be utilized here, and Bin isn't done. He's like, oh, you remember when you bullied me? You remember when you killed me 5 times? I shall chase you down. Will not be able to get any more kills.
Yeah!
But Bin, with a massive ultimate, keeps his team in it, and they get themselves the Ocean Soul.
Yeah, the Ocean Soul as well is now going to push out on multiple different lanes, opening up the inhibitor in mid lane, grabbing a tier 2 in the top lane. BLG feels like they've awoken from a slumber. AL poking the sleeping bear. Well, guess what? Now you got to deal with all the in advantage for anyone's legend. Bin, Yagao, and Elk do not have their flashes. Shun with this flank.
They're going in for a huge amount of flanking, trying to see if they can take out the tanks before anything really happens, and Elk gets a kill and gets excited. Yagao is the target for the moment from Xiaohao, and on top of the Aphelios, he's trying to turn back this damage. Holy hell, that Jace is fed, even has the GA to keep himself alive for the moment. Jumps back in, brings down the hammer, and Yagao refuses to die. You can kill him once, but you can't kill him twice, and BLG will end this series and continue their unbeaten series run.
Yagao just doesn't care. He says, it's another day in the office, another day on this stage that I'm going to grab myself a win. BLG, they stay undefeated. They silence some haters and some doubters. This series was a little too close for everybody's liking. Anyone's Legends, man, I don't know what to say. I feel bad for them because they came so